Shalom. Kol Halaimla Alahayanawa Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the brothers that are laboring throughout the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. It's Tawab Pariyah from the province of Rhode Island Camp. You see it on the screen, man. This is some joint that popped up on my notification. I'm like, yeah, I gotta do a lesson on this. And I finally got the time to do it. You know, the Warrior Washim Yao Shai. So basically, you know, you see it here. Why feminists make better business people. And you see what this damn devil's pushing, man. You see what Esau's pushing. Because ultimately, who's in charge of all of these news outlets, these media outlets? It's Esau, all right? And you see his agenda. He's doing everything in his power to make sure that he keeps the woman in a state of authority, all right? You starting to see this whole feminism movement grow, all right? Because all said and done, when you got a fruitcake in rulership, he's gonna put the woman in power. It's that simple, you know. But let's go into a few, you know, let's go into this word feminism, just to get a little edification out of it, you know. See what Wikipedia, aka Esau, got to say about it. Right? It says feminism is a range of socio-political movements and ideologies that aim to define and establish the political, economic, personal, and social equality of the sexes. The sexes are not equal. All right, the man, biologically, mentally, okay, is above the woman. All right. Now, I mean, I'm not saying that to say the woman don't serve her purpose or whatever, but men and women are not equal. And history shows it. History says it. Shit, you got matter of fact, what this whole shit came popping out with this whole this transgender swimmer. He basically joined a women's sport, right? He was ranked like 490 some swimmer amongst men. He joined a women's sport of swimming, and he came in top. He came in first place, shitting on all them other women, you know. But, I mean, that's just some shit that just came up recently. You know what I mean? Just to show, like, look, these women, they're not equal to men. But I'm going to get back to this, right? It says feminism incorporates the position that societies prioritize the male point of view and that women are treated unjustly within those societies. Efforts to change that include fighting against gender stereotypes and establishing educational, professional, and interpersonal opportunities and outcomes for women that are equal to those for men. Let me click on this real quick, see what it says. Gender stereotypes. In 1992, study tested gender stereotypes and labeling within young children in the U.S. Faggot divided this into two different studies. The first investigated how children identified the differences between gender labels of boys and girls. The second study looked at both gender labeling and stereotyping in the relationship of mother and child. Within the first study, 23 children between the ages of 2 and 7 underwent a series of gender labeling and gender stereotyping tests. The children viewed either pictures of males and females or objects such as a hammer or a broom, then identified or labeled those to a certain gender. Yeah. Says the results of these tests show that children under 3 years old can make gender stereotypic associations. No, well, it's because it's the natural order of things. A woman don't have any business with the fucking hammer in her hand. She has business with a broom in her hand, sweeping up the goddamn floor, cleaning out the crib. You know, the man, he's the one that does the hard labor. It's always been like that. That's the natural order of things, right? Let's go back to this shit, man. Let me see. Gender role. Nah, that's not what I want. Feminism right here. All right, let's see when this shit started. Let me see. Mary Wollstonecraft is seen by many as a founder of feminism due to her 1792 book titled A Vindication of the Rights of Woman, in which she argues for women's education. It started with, I guess she wanted women. Let's see where this joint is from. Let's see where she's from. She's an English writer, philosopher, and advocate of women's rights. She was born in London. Oh, that says elites all over it. That says Edomite all over it. Yeah, the Edomites set that joint up, because they do their best to demasculize the man, all right? Because with this whole movement of the woman being put in authority, okay, you seeing it, all right? You starting to see it clear how hard they're trying, to take away the testosterone of society. All right. Now, in fact, women are becoming men, and not just that, but being more manlier than certain men. And that's bugged out, man. That's so bugged out. There's a natural order to things, and I know I'm rambling, but we're going to get some scriptures. We're going to go through the spirit and filter it with the scriptures. All right. And I mean, honestly, I ain't even go into this, like read it. It's just the title. All it was the title, and I'm like, yeah, this. Look at this broad. Look at this broad. Thinking that she's standing for something righteous. Like, no, man. And I got this little picture here. All right, it shows what does it say here? The biblical order of the family, right? So of course you have the husband, and what does he do? He protects the family, leads the family, and provides for the family. And then guess who do you see under there? The wife, right? The wife says she comforts, she teaches, and nurtures. And no, she doesn't teach men. No, she teaches who is under her, the children, because she's learning from the man, right? And the children do what? They love the parents, obey the parents. Now let's get some scriptures here, and man. Okay. All right, let's see. We know where this is at. I believe it's in 1 Corinthians. This is probably in 1 Corinthians. Yep, here it is. 1 Corinthians 11 and verse 2. It says, "Now I praise you, brethren," this is Paul speaking, all right, talking to the Israelites, "that ye remember me in all things and keep the ordinances as I deliver them to you." Right? Because he had wrote about pretty much, like it says there, the ordinances, reminding them that, about the past and things of that nature, and what to do. But verse 3 says, "But I will have you know," basically like, hey, man, and also check this is what Paul, he's like, yo, check this out too, check this out too, because this is something that was taking place over there in Corinth. It says, "But I will have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, Yahushua, the anointed, the only begotten Son of the Heavenly Father." Okay, and it says, "And the head of the woman is the man." And what is that saying? That the man is above the woman. All right, and the head of the anointed is Yahweh. All right, so you have Yahweh. Okay, let's go back to this. All right, so you have Yahweh Shai above the husband. You have Yahweh above Yahweh Shai. Okay, you got the wife under the husband, and you got the children after that. All right, but the way things are going in this society, okay, the way things are going in this society, Esau is looking to do everything contrary to the word of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. There's another scripture that I want to grab. Let me see. We go through these scriptures, man. We know about these scriptures. It's 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 11. Well, matter of fact, we start at 9. "In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel," meaning They're not supposed to be all, revealing. They're not supposed to be wearing what pertaineth unto a man. They're not supposed to be. Salaki, give me a minute. Put this on. So they're not supposed to be the way they are today. Actually, you see a woman with her head covered. Let me just put it like this. You see a woman with her head covered, with a dress completely covered, everything. She most likely Muslim, man. And that's Ishmael. These other nations, they are more in order in terms of their women, the men, you know what I'm saying, than the U.S. Because in this place, this goddamn hellhole, you got a goddamn fruitcake, okay, just letting shit. You got that do as thou will spirit up in here. What is it? Alexander the Crawley, something like that. I don't know his name like that, but the point. Let me get back to it. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety. Shamefaced meaning she gotta be humble. She gotta be, she ain't even supposed to be trying to poke her chest out to another man. You know what I mean? That's the problem with these damn hoes out nowadays, But you can't even blame them. All right, you can't even blame them because look who's in authority. All right, look who's in authority, man. Let's keep going. Not with braided hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which becometh woman professing godliness with good works. Yeah, just being a virtuous woman. What is it? Proverbs 31, I think. Proverbs 31, 21, one of those. It goes into what a woman's supposed to be doing. What is a virtuous woman? That's what it goes into. All right. But let's keep going. It says in the 11th verse, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. And it's so crazy because let's say you come across a woman that's so-called a believer in the word and all of that stuff. And then as soon as this precept comes out, they don't believe it. They don't believe in the word no more. You could really find out whether or not a woman believes in this word or if she's in this truth just based off of these precepts that I'm bringing out right now. Dead ass. And that's just how the cookie crumbled, because all said and done, what Esau Edom has done, okay, he's given authority to the woman. He's given authority over the woman, over to the woman. All right, now let me grab another precept. Let me see. What does it say? All right, yeah, man. And this precept right here, man, it's like it ties into this right here. Trying to give reasons to why feminists make better business people. Like, no, man, these hoes belong in the crib, cooking, cleaning, and with the children. All right. This is Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people, okay, the Israelites, children are their oppressors, meaning Esau, okay, and women rule over them. What are we reading? This is an example as to how women are ruling over the man right now. Feminism, all right, founded by this whore, man, Mary Wollstonecraft, all right, and it was all set up, okay, to be a part of demasculating the man, all right, and breaking up households, okay. Here it is in 2022. You can't even you can't even say nothing to a shorty nowadays. She proud as hell. These women are proud, man, because the things that Esau is giving them, But it's only a matter of time before all of that shit come to an end, because Yahweh Shai is on his way. All right, but let's read it again. Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths. And that's exactly the case, man. Shit, you got motherfuckers dressing up as a woman. You got men out here dressing up as women. That's how heavy this feminism shit is pulling out here. You know, these women, man, look, yo, if all you gotta, as a woman, all they gotta do is have a nice look and a nice figure, and they gonna get whatever they want, man. They gonna get whatever they want, you know. Because we read about how they're supposed to be modest and shamefaced and all of that stuff. That none of that stuff, is thriving here in America. But what is thriving here in America? Everything contrary to that. You know? Everything contrary to that. But you know, we read it here. It says, "Oh my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err." You know, because what happened in the garden, right? Eve got Adam to go off, and there's a verse here, you know, right? Because it said, "Oh my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths." You know, and what happens when you have a fruitcake that wants to be like a woman and an actual woman ruling? Let me see. Let me grab this. Lucky man, and I'm pretty sure brothers know what I'm about to grab. Whoever tunes in, you know what I mean? This is Ecclesiasticus, otherwise known as Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 24. It says, actually, yeah, you know what? We're gonna start there. It says, "Of the woman came the beginning of sin," right? Going all the way back to the garden with Eve and the serpent, okay? And it says, "And through her we all die," you know? And even, look at, if America ever had a woman president, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, look, man. Just know you about to see fairy shit all over the goddamn place, all right? But this bullshit feminism, all right? Feminism was the worst goddamn thing that's ever happened to one of the worst things that's ever happened to the Israelites, man. All right, was one of the worst things that ever happened to the Israelites. All right, let me see. Let's read a little bit more here, and then I'll close it out. You know, let me see. Feminist movements have campaigned and continue to campaign for women's rights, including the right to vote, hold public office, work, earn equal pay, own property, receive education, enter contracts, have equal rights within marriage, and maternity leave. Feminists have also worked to ensure access to contraception. Let me just look what this word is real quick. Birth control. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Damn. Legal abortions and social integration, and to protect women and girls from rape, sexual harassment, and domestic violence. All right. So this is the thing. What popped up in my head was what? It was Psalms, the 83rd chapter. All right. These devils are crafty with it. All right. Psalms 83 and 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. All right, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against the hidden ones. Yo, man, these devils, all right, they have this whole agenda that they're looking to push. All right, and yo, man, they doing all right. They not doing bad, doing what they got to do. You know, they are in order. They are in order. But it says they have taken crafty counsel against thy people. All right, the Lord's, who's the Lord's people is the Israelites. And it says, and consulted against thine hidden ones. And it says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. And this whole feminism joint is one of the things that they use to cut Israel off from being a nation. And we read a few things, man. We read what, the contraception, birth control. What, man? Look, man, how about Shimei Shad told the man to be fruitful? Okay, and that can going deeper into birth control. That's like passing a child through the fire. Okay, It's like sacrificing a child unto Molech, which Esau still worship to this day. All right? Because supposedly is used to protect women from rape or sexual harassment and domestic violence. None of that shit is even real, man. None of that shit is even real. Okay? Okay? But look, you got bitches out here, they getting abortions just to keep living a hot girl summer and shit like that, man. This place is off, man. This place has got to go. You know? But Esau, okay, he's working towards what? He's working towards the NWO. He's working towards destroying the Israelites, okay? And what? Obtaining everyone that he possibly can for his new system, okay? But let me grab this. Let me grab this real quick. This is Job chapter 20 and verse 30. And it says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall, Salakia. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. All right, so Esau, Edom, he's just going to keep doing all his madness. He's going to keep trying to push out a bunch of nonsense, a bunch of wickedness, madness. But as soon as he really thinks he's about to finish his meal, look, man, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to do what? Cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Okay. But it's pretty much all I got, man. You know. And with that, Lord willing, whoever tunes in was edified. Shalom.